Hey guys, welcome to another how-to tutorial, and today I'm going to show you how to create a random finite world in Unity 3D. I'm going to show you a couple of other things like Skybox, making a floor, and instantiate objects, and a lot more. Here we go, let's get started. What we're going to do now is import a couple packages. We're going to import a character controller. Let's see what else. We're going to import Skyboxes, so that would be our sky. And what else? I don't think we need anything else. Yeah, okay, so we'll just go ahead and create it. Right now it's loading. Alright, here we go. Let me fix a couple things. Alright, let's do this. Alright, what we're gonna do first is we're gonna get rid of this main camera. I'm clicking on it and pushing delete on my keyboard. And now let's import a game object. Alright, at the top, create other, and cube. We're gonna zoom in on the cube by highlighting it, pushing F. Alright, that's what a cube is. A 1 by 1 by 1. So we're going to go over here to the right with the cube selected. Our X, well, let's see, our X is going to be like that. It's the red. So we want it to kind of move out that way. So we'll make it 50. And then we'll make our Z, which is the blue, 50 as well. And that seems pretty good. Our Y, it doesn't really matter for the Y, but we're going to put it about point, or maybe just leave it at, yeah, we're going to put 0.5 actually. 0.5. So it's pretty thin. Let me zoom out a bit. Alright, there's our floor that we're going to work with. So what we want to include now, we're going to get a character in here. Just a simple character. We're going to go to character controllers. We're going to put first person in there. It's a little capsule. So, okay. Well, we can set him wherever we want. We'll play it just to make sure he's in the right position. He's not falling to the floor. Alright, see, he falls to the floor, so we want to zoom in on him. We want to get at a side angle. We want to put him up just a little bit. Right there is good, just a little tiny bit. He shouldn't fall to the floor now. He seems fine, so I could jump. And it seems pretty bland, and I hate these colors. No light or anything, so what we're going to do now is add a light. We're going to add a directional light. We're going to go to game object, create other directional light. And right away, there's our light. And we're going to pull it up a little higher. It doesn't really matter. I don't think you really need to. So we'll zoom out a little bit, but I like to put it up in the air like a real sun. So that seems pretty good. It seems pretty good. Okay. Now we'll play it. We'll look at it again. Alright, we got this stupid blue background, which I hate. So we'll go to File, or actually Edit, Render Settings, and then on the right, you'll see this dialog pop up, an inspector. It's a skybox material, so you click this little cog button. That's what it's called, a little dot at the right side. Click it, and this thing should pop up. And let's see, what kind of sky do we want? An overcast? Look at that again. Can't really tell. Yeah, that looks good. No? Play it and see what it looks like. Yeah, we'll play with that. And then our floor. What should we do with our floor? I don't like it white. See this. Looks like I'm upside down. Alright, there we go. On our floor, actually we'll name this cube floor, so we don't get confused. Alright. And now, let's see. We need a floor, so we're going to click our floor, highlight it on the left side, and then materials, that drop down arrow, and then there's this element right here, and click that cog button again, And let's see, we're gonna put something. See, I don't know. I mean, we could change the color, or that's what I worked with last time. Let's see. It's just like, can you tell what the floor is? I could use that. I don't know if a skybox will work. Let's try my let's try that moonshine, see if it works. See, one time, oh yeah, see, it's not gonna work because it's a skybox and not a material really to use. So that's why if you use a skybox, it won't work. Yeah, see, it won't work again. Oop. And let's see, material. We'll just use this default particle thing. It seems to work. You can kind of see the floor, kind of not. But I like white. I like it like that. So let's start creating the code. We're gonna go to my assets folder, the main folder, and we're gonna actually create a folder called resources. And within our resources folder, we're gonna make another folder actually, and name it. We're gonna name it prefabs. And then we'll make another folder and name it scripts. It's a really good idea to get into this, guys. Helps a lot, organizing and all that. So right now we're going to make our prefab, which is our cube we're going to instantiate. So how are we going to do that? We got to go to game object, create other, and cube. We'll drop the cube in there. Make sure it's above the ground. So I think it's pretty good. Let's just make sure it doesn't. Alright, it looks pretty good. Alright, we'll leave it. So right now with our cube we created, just leave it there for right now. Let's go into our resources folder and our prefabs folder. Right click, create prefab. And we're gonna name this Instacube. Okay. And to create a prefab is easy enough. Just grab that cube that we have, drag it onto our prefab, and that's it. And what we can do now is delete our cube, not the prefab, and we're ready to code. Let's go. So right now we're going to go in our scripts folder, right click, create, and this is going to be in C#. And we're going to name this Instacube. No, that's the name of our cube. Random cube. We'll click it. Wait till it loads. If it loads anytime soon. There we go. Alright. There we go. Okay. So right now, what we're going to do is I'm going to walk you through a very simple code, but you'll learn a lot from it. So let's keep going. Alright, and it's very short amount of code. So first what we're going to do is we're going to jump into making our object. So we're going to do public game object. It's already selected, and we're going to, what really public means is it's accessible to all other classes, and game object is really the type of data we're making. That's essentially what it means. And now we're going to make the name of our object, and we're going to call this one, I could put game object. We'll name it game object instead, and we'll set it to null. Null is basically nothing, absolutely nothing. I mean, nothing could also be this, but some data requires it to be set to null, and we'll do that. So next we're gonna make a for loop, and to make a for loop, simple as just typing for, and you go int I equals 1. You want a semicolon, and you go I is less than or equal to We'll say, how many cubes do we want to generate? Well, let's generate 10 for now, and then we'll increment it. Oops, at increment it one at a time. So basically, what it's doing, it's starting at 1, I equaling 1, and then it's going to go increment one at a time, which is I plus plus, and it's going to go I less than or equal to 10. So I has to be less than or equal to 10, basically. And we want to put our code. What do we want to increment 1 through 10 times? So we want to increment instantaneating our object 1 through 10 times. So just random places. So how are we going to do that? We got to create a vector. Vector 3. Oh yeah, position. We'll name it position, and we'll equal new vector 3. And right now the parameters are random range. So what do we want our random? So let's go back to Unity, and we're gonna look at this. Our plane, our floor. What was our scale of it? It was 50 by 50, and then by 1s in the y direction, or 0.5 in the y direction. So we're not too worried about the y right now. So right now it's 50 by 50. If you think about it, where this point is, the dead center, is our origin, which is 0, 0. And that's the center. So if I go this way, right this way in the x direction, that makes it 25. If I go left, that makes it negative 25. And if I go down in the z direction, that makes it a negative 50, and then up in the z direction will make it 50. So, or 25, sorry. 25 down, 25 up. Negative 25 down, negative 25 up. So, let's go back to our code. And in our code, we want random positions for our objects. So we're going to do this, random dot range. And the cubes are going to be about, what, an inch? Or a 1 by 1 by 1. So since our everything is up to scale, so we'll do 24, or actually negative 24 to 24. So that's saying in the x direction we want negative 24 or 24. We're not saying 25 to 25, because that would mean our cube would fall off the edge of the plane, and really we don't want that. So, or I don't want that. But so now we got our x, and our next is our y. We'll just say 1, and we'll do another random range in the z direction. And that will be the same as the previous one. So negative 24, 24. Just close that in. Alright. That seems to be done. We'll end that. Our next thing, we're gonna actually make our object. Now, what do we want our object to be? Or it's actually game object. And then we want to instantaneate. This is where our instantaneate comes in. And we're going to say, okay, so since we put our instantaneate in our resources, so we're going to type resources, dot load, and it's in our prefabs folder. So we got a fabs. It's already 1630, okay. Dot load. Is it? No, sorry. Dot cube. It's not dot cube. Slash cube. What am I thinking? Okay. Quote in the quotes there, comma. And then this is saying, what do you want your prefab to be? Or what do you want to instantaneate? And we want to instantaneate our cube. Our prefab cube. So or Instacube. That's actually called, I think I called it Instacube. Let's see. Yeah, Instacube. Instacube. Alright. And that one. And I think it's all capitalized. Did I? Did I capitalize it all? Yeah, okay. Instacube. Son of a bitch. Okay. Alright, next one. We want to... Oh, yeah. Position, which is our thing we did up here. I mean, we can make it. We can actually put this into this, where this comma ends, or where this comma starts. But we're just going to put position, because I like everything to be clean. And comma, next is our rotation of our object, and we're just going to leave it at default. To put it at default, it's just quaternion, I don't know how to say it, identity, and we'll end it there, and make sure you type in as game object at the end, and a semicolon to end your statement. So it looks like that's it, guys. Pretty simple. Let's actually save it. We'll minimize that, and in our script, to where do we import the script? It's imported in our character's camera. So you gotta go to your first person controller, drop down and go to main camera, just click it, highlight it, drag the random cube script we just created onto the main camera. It's on the main camera, and let's see if this works. Alright, yeah. Oh, look, it looks like our cubes are not up above the ground. Let's see. I mean, some of them are. Let's see if we can fix that. Let's do that. Let's go back to our code. Well, let's see. That is weird. Some of them should be up, and not all of them. Let's see. Maybe we'll put 2 and see what happens. That will just change our position of our cubes to be raised up slightly. Now they're above the ground. You can tell if you get a little bit closer, it looks like they're sitting on the ground. But okay, but these cubes look plain, don't they? I need some color on them. Well, if you guys want to end this, it's already 20 minutes. Oh my god. Okay, so let's go to our cube. If you guys want to, this is it. This is the end of the tutorial, but I'm just gonna go through this, mess around a little bit, put more cubes randomly in there, change the amount of cubes that pop up randomly. But we're gonna go to our cube, our prefab. Where's my prefab? There, and we're gonna change the color of this. We'll just put this thing on it. We'll show you what color. That's how easy it is to put material on it, or key or color. Pretty simple. And what else? Let's add some more cubes. Let's go big boy now. Big boy. Big boy stuff. Let's do 100, huh? That's pretty big. Right? Oh man, that's 100 cubes. Okay, that's not big enough. We want more. We want more cubes. We want more. Let's do 1,000. Save it. Play. Oh shoot. Okay. I'm lagging a little bit. I'm lagging. Can't move. Let's try it again. There we go. That's 1,000 cubes. Let's get some more cubes. More. Okay. How about we'll do this until it crashes. How about that? It's 10,000. Alright, let's see. Play it. Oh shit. Okay, that's that is was it 10,000? Yeah, 10,000. 10,000 cubes. It's pretty much the new floor. Let's fall off the edge. Oh, play it. End it. All right, let's go bigger. Let's go bigger. What is that? 100,000. Let's play it. 100,000. 100,000 is not big enough, is it? We want more. Huh, it's taking a while. My computer's working pretty hard. Looks like this is the end of the tutorial. But hey guys, like this if it helps you a lot. Subscribe if you're not yet. And this is what happens when memory is the problem. And that's what we'll be working on later. We want an infinite amount, pretty much. So as I'm walking, my world is being generated around me. And later on, as I have more time, I would be able to make a tutorial, guys. So stick around. Hope this helps. This is all I can give right now. Thanks for watching. Actually, I would like to see 1,000,000 cubes in this if your computer can handle it. So if your computer handle 1,000,000 cubes, I would like to see that. What do they call it on YouTube? Post it, you know, a video response on my channel, or on this video. Thanks for watching, guys.